Today I'm here with my good friend Jamie Lynn, who is a local photographer, and she is excellent. Her pictures are beautiful. She's our family photographer, and we've been friends since AP Biochemistry in high school. So excited to get to work with Jamie at the farm. So Jamie, how did you get into photography?
So my whole life, I loved the camera. I loved being behind the camera, taking pictures of everything. Drove my mom crazy. And it was about 2009 I decided just to take the leap of faith and jump into it. I started an online course through the Photography Institute, and I completed that. Just learned all the technical stuff, and then I just kind of went to town and slowly worked up my clientele, and through word of mouth I've just built business over the past few years.
So you really just went on it. Like, you went out on your own, took an online course, and just networked and built up your personnel and clients, and that's amazing. What is your best or favorite type of photography? What kind do you do?
Definitely weddings. That's my specialty, and lifestyle portraiture. So when I say lifestyle, I mean anything that happens in life. There are big moments, engagements, of course that goes along with weddings.
Yeah.
Maternity portraits, family
Yes.
portraits, events that you have throughout your life, parties, anniversaries, birthdays.
So when you say wedding photography, are you the sole photographer? Do you have people who photograph with you? I know some people want 2 or more photographers, but you're the main Jamie Lynn Photography, guys, right?
I am the main shooter. I always have a second shooter with me, unless it's a very small, intimate wedding. It's nice to have an assistant to kind of help me, because it's a lot. A wedding is high stress, high energy, constant, on the go. Like, I don't have usually a second to sit down.
Right.
So I always got that second person there, and it's great to have 2 different angles. So a lot of times I'll be with the girls, my second shooter will be with the guys, and then we meet up for ceremony. We have 2 different angles during the ceremony, and all my brides really love that.
Definitely. I always tell brides when they come to the farm to look at our venue, do not skimp on photography, because when your day's over, that's what you have left. Memories and photography. Like, that's what you have. So don't skimp on pictures.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So what sets your style apart from other photographers?
I think my style, a lot of us are very similar in the way we shoot. But my style, I would say, is very bold. My colors are going to be very deep. I try to keep a very natural style. I don't like to over-edit. I don't like to over-pose. So that's going to be a big difference when you look at my work. It's going to look real and natural. It's not going to look stiff and artificial.
Yeah, which is what people want now. I know I love that when you take our family photos. All the ones you've taken of us are maternity. Our family pictures the last several years since you've been doing it. They are something I want to hang on my wall that looks like we loved each other, not something that looks like we were in a photography studio, like leaning on each other's shoulders. So yeah. I do love that. And I noticed that you always bring out the best sides of us, and edit just the right amount of wrinkles to make us look, to make it look like a picture we want to look at. So I always appreciate your editing. I think it's a beautiful job. So on a wedding day, what would you say are the must-have shots for a bride? Like, when her day's over, like, what are the shots that she wants to have in her collection?
So I always tell my brides to have more time before the ceremony than with your wedding coverage, your hours of coverage. You want more before than of the reception, because there's only so many dancing shots you're going to have for the night. They're all going to look the same.
Yeah.
So So before the ceremonies, when your emotions are the highest, you've got the anxiety, you're excited, your family seeing you for the first time in your dress. So that's where you're going to get the most emotion in your pictures. So I always say a first look with the dad. Let dad see
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Dad see his daughter in the dress for the first time. It's very important. Sweet, sweet moment. I also like my less traditional brides to have a first look with the groom. So that I take them away from all the hustle and bustle from everyone else. It's just the two of them and myself. And they get to see each other for the first time. It helps ease the nerves. They get to do pictures before, so it takes less time up after the ceremony taking pictures. And it just kind of, settles them and gets them ready to say, yeah, I'm ready to say I do.
Yeah.
Definitely all of your family shots, all the traditional shots, you can't miss out on. And an exit is very important as well. A lot of brides don't think about that, and it's a lot of fun to think of all the creative ways you can do your exit shot. Sparklers, I've seen lavender being tossed, bubbles.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it can be really unique and a fun way to end the night.
Those are great ideas, and I love the first look with your dad because I guess it's sort of trendy, first look with the groom, but with your dad, that is such a special moment, and I don't even remember having that at my wedding. Like, I don't know, but maybe when he was walking me down the aisle, but our photographer didn't get that. So what a great piece of advice for brides. So Jamie, let's talk about something a little more fun that the brides are doing these days. I know that you take boudoir photos, so tell us a little bit about that.
I do. That's actually one of my favorite sessions that I offer to my brides, and my other girls who aren't brides. It's great for any woman. I think it's a great empowering moment for them to get glammed up, dolled up, and just take some really beautiful pictures of themselves. Boudoir is not nasty. It's not trashy. It's a very classy, tasteful, beautiful example of the female body.
Yeah. And definitely as an artist, I appreciate that. I'm totally with you. Yeah. So like R, PG-13, R-rated, and definitely not like inappropriate, explicit.
But
but
no explicit.
But something that just makes the woman feel, like you said, empowered and beautiful.
Yes, yeah, in a way that they've never looked at themselves before.
Yeah.
It's also a really great gift for the groom on the wedding night.
Sure. So how does it work? Like, where do you take these pictures, and what do they wear? Do they do their own hair, makeup? So just talk us through that.
So I do have a boudoir studio that I have access to, which is downtown Winston, and that's a great tool to use for my brides and ladies who don't want to spend a lot for a hotel. Hotels are also great options. The Kempton Cardinal is one of my favorites. Any of the boutique.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, any of the boutique, vintagey looking hotels, bed and breakfasts. You can easily rent a room there and do the pictures. And then you can even, stay the night there and enjoy it for the next day or so.
What a great idea. So what do they wear? Do they bring their own? Do they wear anything? I guess, first of all, lingerie. Do they bring their own lingerie? Do you provide something?
Yeah, they
Stilettos.
do.
In my head, this is what I'm seeing, like red lipstick, lots of makeup, stilettos, big hair.
Yeah,
so tell me.
Hair and makeup they can have done on their own, or I can bring in my girl. I have a trusted cosmetologist that I use, and she does a great job. Or they can do it on their own. They come ready with their outfits. I usually say 2 to 3 outfits is good for the amount of time that we have. And any props, Pinterest is a great tool, and there's lots of ideas on there. So
Yeah.
my girls will go in there and get ideas and come to me, okay, I kind of want to do this, and we'll figure out a way to tweak it and kind of make it unique.
That's great. And I can see how that's a great market too for, married women, anniversary gifts, birthday gifts. Like there's Valentine's. I didn't even think of that, but there's really like no holiday when that's not a great gift for, your significant other.
Exactly.
So what a great little niche you've got going on. So that's in Winston-Salem, guys. That's right here. So check out Jamie Lynn for your next boudoir session. So Jamie, I know that I love your photography, and you take all of our pictures, family, newborn, maternity, you've done them all. So tell me, when you do a family photo shoot, like how do you go about it? What are the best shots that you want the family to have?
So of course I do all the traditional shots, everyone posed and looking at me, but then I do encourage them to interact with one another.
Yeah.
I love, dads playing with their kids. I love to get, candid shots of that, and those are usually the pictures that they come back and say, oh my gosh, wow, I can't believe you got this. Like, this is my child's true smile. This is my child's true laugh. Like, these pictures will cherish forever, and that really means the world to me.
Yeah, I know definitely that we have this picture you took of Travis reading a book to Rock, and Rock didn't even know you were there. It was just like so real. And it was his favorite book, the one they read every night, and Rock was in his pajamas, and it is one of my most treasured pictures. I know. So you're right. Like, that's definitely what we on the other side want as our keepsakes in our pictures, and not necessarily the styled pictures always. I know another time, maybe last year, you took our family pictures on the farm.
Of course, the farm is a great idea. I grew up on a farm, so I love being here, and my roots are in the farm. And you have such great landscapes. You've got a lot of beautiful backdrops here. So there's countless backdrops that you could use.
We did the horse barn, and I know I have some pictures of Rock, like right at the chicken coop. And maybe some of him like feeding the chicken or feeding the horses and petting the horses. And those are just, again, like real shots. So our farm is available for any family photo shoot, guys. Just call up Jamie Lynn and she will bring you right over and shoot some beautiful pictures here. I'm excited to work with you too this year for your Christmas mini sessions. So tell us about those.
It's still in the works
Yeah.
as far as the actual set, but I do love a rustic look, which is perfect for the farm here. You've already got the rustic barn. So definitely we're going to incorporate the barn, and I'm thinking maybe an old vintage Christmas tree feel,
yeah.
maybe an old pickup truck.
What a great idea. Yeah, so what was your set last year?
So last year I had an old vintage couch. It was a red vintage couch. And my husband also constructed a freestanding mantle. And we had it was kind of in the woods, like a living room in the woods kind of feel. We had some faux wrapped Christmas gifts and some logs to make it look like we had a fire going, some stockings hanging from the mantle.
How
Just
cute.
really cozy.
But outside.
It was outside.
And how early do you take those pictures? Because I guess the idea is for your Christmas cards, right?
Yeah, so we actually did the first weekend in November last year, and it worked out where I had all the pictures back to my clients by Thanksgiving, so they were able to turn around and get their Christmas cards out.
Which is great. So you do the setup, and then is it one day, and then you just book people for mini sessions, which is what, 30 minutes?
It's about 15 minutes per
15
session,
minutes.
and I think I got about 10 images back to each family, so they had plenty to work with.
Which is great. And so then they made their Christmas cards. What a great idea. So this year, vintage Christmas tree on the farm, rustic. I love that. And how can people find you, Jamie? Like, how can they get a hold of you and sign up for your mini sessions or book you for a wedding?
Of course, Facebook has been great, networking wise. I am Jamie Lynn Photos NC on Facebook as well as Instagram. So definitely find me on there.
Jamie Lynn Photos NC. Okay.
Yeah.
And we will definitely put a link in the video, near the video. We'll link Jamie on our Facebook page as well too. And thank you so much for taking the time to come out and meet me at the farm. I love your photography. I know I've said that like a million times, but I do. You are my favorite photographer. So tell people one more time what they can hire you for other than weddings.
So other than weddings, I do maternity photos.
Maternity is great.
Boudoir, family, events, showers, birthday parties, corporate headshots, pretty much anything other than, I do some newborns, but it's not my specialty.
Okay, cool. So guys, again, there'll be a link. Go check out Jamie Lynn and look for our Christmas mini sessions at the farm.